Travel back in time to the 16th century, a tumultuous era marked by striking disparities in wealth and social standing. Picture a world where the distance between the opulent and the destitute was as vast as the ocean itself. Against this backdrop of inequality, a sinister undercurrent flowed beneath the surface, a world where the privileged few orchestrated elaborate schemes to ensnare the unsuspecting masses. Join us at Time Capsule as we peel back the layers of history and unveil three mesmerizing accounts of deception that illuminate the intricate dance between power, advantage, and shrewd stratagems deployed by the upper echelons to secure and perpetuate their supremacy. The Regal Ruse, Queen Elizabeth's Silk Ban. In the 1500s, an era of unabashed opulence reigned, nowhere more evident than within the opulent courts of royalty. Amidst this lavish tapestry of history, a cunning monarch by the name of Queen Elizabeth graced the stage. Possessing a keen mind and pragmatic disposition, she recognized a truth that transcended time: the power of attire as a visible emblem of social hierarchy. In the year 1566, Queen Elizabeth unveiled an enigmatic proclamation, the Silk Proclamation. Ostensibly, it seemed an act of benevolence, a decree designed to protect the modest livelihoods of the common folk. The mandate forbade them from draping themselves in the finery of silk, the warmth of furs, and the vibrancy of rich fabrics. Yet, the surface benevolence masked a more intricate design. Nestled beneath the seemingly charitable edict lay Queen Elizabeth's true ambition, a jewel of manipulation. She was no stranger to the art of intrigue, knowing that her own regal presence was woven from the threads of distinction. Her insight was piercing. If the masses could seamlessly mirror her sumptuous wardrobe, her very aura of grandeur might fade into the background. Thus, with a stroke of calculated ingenuity, she cast her decree as a protective shield, safeguarding the humble from financial strain while, in truth, safeguarding her own elevated stature. Queen Elizabeth's stratagem was a masterpiece of deception, a tapestry where altruism and self-interest artfully converged. Through this sleight of hand, she preserved the chasm between privilege and commonality, using the silken threads of guile to stitch her place in history. The marriages of holiness, the lying epidemic of sacred relics. Step back into the heart of the Middle Ages, a time when the fervour of faith coursed through the veins of society. In this age of unshakable belief, holy grounds and sacred remnants possessed an allure impossible to resist. Yet this profound devotion became a symphony skillfully conducted by the hands of the affluent religious hierarchy, orchestrating a grand deception that would reverberate through the annals of time. Within the hallowed halls of churches, a theatrical contest unfolded, driven by the quest for pilgrims' devotion. A cavalcade of counterfeit relics took center stage, artifacts said to have brushed against the very essence of divinity, from cups that graced the lips of Christ to bones that once housed revered saints. This ensemble of fabrications sought to bewitch the faithful. The impact was seismic, for this artful manipulation struck at the core of faith itself. Caught between an unyielding devotion and the yearning to escape the toils of their earthly existence, the common folk found themselves entangled in a web of obligation and guilt. These simulated relics, believed to possess celestial potency, held sway over hearts and minds, masterfully extracting meager possessions from the vulnerable. The clergy's crafty narrative played on the strings of genuine faith, transforming it into a tune of emotional manipulation and material gain. In the shadowy interplay between the sacred and the deceitful, the poor were unwittingly ensnared, their sincerity wielded as both a weapon and a commodity. The annals of history bear witness to this sinister waltz between belief and cunning, serving as a somber testament to the overwhelming power of deception during an era when unwavering faith cast its long shadow over reason. Elixir of Immunity, Mithridate's ancient charade. Venturing even further back in time, we stumble upon a tale of audacious deception, orchestrated by none other than a formidable ruler. Our journey takes us to 100 BC, a moment when King Mithridates of Pontus seized the stage with an astonishing claim. In a realm where political intrigue danced with the shadows and poison dripped like venom, the king's proclamation resonated like a siren's call, a claim of possessing an antidote, a magic elixir that rendered him impervious to the deadliest toxins. The allure of invincibility held a potent sway over a society perpetually entangled in a web of treachery and the chilling spectre of assassination. Mithridates, ever the astute observer of his subjects' vulnerabilities, seized upon their fears and desires. With the skill of a master storyteller, he wove a narrative that eclipsed the bounds of reality, crafting a tale that belonged to the realm of myth and legend. Though viewed through the lens of science, Mithridates' assertion teetered on the precipice of implausibility. Yet, the king's words resonated not on the grounds of reason, but deep within the collective psyche of his subjects. His account of superhuman resistance captured their imagination, a siren song that dulled their critical faculties, obscuring the glaring incongruity of his claim. In this tapestry of manipulation and belief, we are confronted with a profound truth. The wealthy wielded the power to shape the very perceptions of the masses. In a deft symphony of hopes, fears, and aspirations, they orchestrated a grand deception, a manipulation that painted their ambitions with the hues of the collective dream. As the sands of time transport us back to this epoch, the tale of King Mithridates stands as a vivid reminder of the potent alchemy between power and the shared imagination. The stories that echo through the corridors of the 1500s offer a mesmerizing glimpse into the intricate dance between the privileged and the underprivileged during a time of profound social inequalities. In this era of stark contrasts, the narratives of Queen Elizabeth's silk ban, the artifice of sacred relics, and King Mithridates' elixir of invincibility unfurl like scrolls of history, revealing a panorama of the rich weaving deceptions to fortify their dominion, often casting shadows over the lives of the less fortunate. These tales, so disparate in nature, unite to form a tableau that underscores the ageless symmetry of manipulation and power. As if gazing through a time-worn mirror, we recognize that the art of deception, forged in the crucible of history, casts a long shadow that extends into our contemporary world. These stories unravel the strands that tie together past and present, reminding us that the interplay of manipulation and influence endures as a silent conductor shaping societies and guiding the currents of human interaction. With each narrative woven into the tapestry of our understanding, we glean a deeper appreciation for the timeless choreography between cunning and authority. Thanks for watching the video, and if you found it informative, please like and subscribe to Time Capsule for similar content. We look forward to sharing more knowledge with you in the future. Until then, take care.